plant today and start off early are my garlic. I've got one garlic bulb here which I've actually broken up into different cloves. Now this is a Solent White, which is a lovely garlic to grow. It produces nice big bulbs and they're a good strong flavour as well. There's all sorts of different varieties of garlic that you can buy, so it's entirely up to you. There are some that have purple bulbs. There's two different varieties. There's the autumn planting one or there's the spring planting one. Now the autumn planting one you will plant straight out into the soil in the autumn. It'll lay dormant throughout the winter, and then when the spring comes then it will start shooting and it'll start to grow. I have grown autumn sowing garlic before. However, I did find that unfortunately we had a very wet winter and not much of it grew. So having tried that several times and I tended to find that the failure rate was much higher, I now always opt for sowing the spring. Garlic does need some cold weather because that helps the clove split and then spread and grow nice and big. So the earlier you can sow it, the better. Don't worry if you've sown your garlic and then you suddenly get a really hard frost. The garlic will be absolutely fine. Now I'm going to start my garlic off early in half toilet rolls. I would normally plant it straight out into the garden, but I'm not going to show you behind the camera, but let me explain to you what is behind the camera. I have got two greenhouse frames, I have got all the staging up, I've got 3 piles of soil, and I have no beds. So I went and looked at some wood yesterday for raised beds, and we just need to hire a truck to bring them the distance from where they are, which is just under 50 miles back to our home. So we're just trying to figure that out, and then I can get my beds up and I can get them filled. So this year is going to be not as normal years. It'll be, let's see what we can get done. That one's filled, let's put some plants in, and then we'll gradually work our way. So hopefully next year everything will be ready and I will be able to start everything as I normally would. I also have a big space up there where the greenhouses are going to go, so there's a lot of work to do. So this is why I'm starting my garlic off early. And I am going to start it off in half toilet rolls, and all I need are half toilet rolls and some multi-purpose compost, just bog standard compost, and the garlic. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. Right, so I have got a toilet roll. All I've done with, it's just a bog standard toilet roll, all I've done with that is I've just cut it in half lengthways. Then all you need to do is put your hand on one end of it, of the toilet roll, and then just fill the other end, fill it with some multi-purpose compost. It doesn't need to be anything expensive, just your bog standard multi-purpose compost. Pat it down, but don't push it, don't compact it too much. And once you've done that, then you just move it along to the tray. Now, you need to then break up your garlic bulb into individual cloves. Now the cloves, make sure you plant them the correct way round, otherwise they won't grow, or they'll grow really bizarre because you've sown them upside down. The bottom of the clove is the rough bit. This is where it was joined onto the base of the bulb here, where the roots are. So this is the base of it, there's a little rough bit there, and then the pointy bit, you may, when you get your garlic, you may start to see that there is a green shoot growing. So that gives you a good idea of which is the top and which is the bottom. all you need to do is to get one clove, and we're planting one clove per toilet roll. If you don't have toilet rolls, you can use a 3-inch pot. It's bigger and it'll give more space to grow, but they are actually too big. So if you can find slightly smaller pots, then that would be great. But half toilet rolls are free. Just get friends and family to save them for you throughout the year. And then all you need to do is you need to get your garlic clove, oops, and then, oh, it's slippy. And then all you need to do is to just push it into the soil down as far as you can get it, so that just the top of it, of the garlic clove, is just poking through the soil. If you need to fill in with a little bit more compost, then do. So that's one done. We'll put that in the tray there, and then I'll carry on and I'll do all the rest, and when I've finished I'll come back and I'll show you. So here are the garlic. They're all ready in their half toilet rolls. Now, if you do want to plant your garlic straight out into the garden, then what I would suggest you do is sow them, the cloves, about 4 to 5 inches apart from each other. That way they've got plenty of room for the new bulbs to expand. Now I'm going to give these a quick water, and I'm going to put them most probably just on the table, actually over on the patio, and then they should be fine there, because I would normally put them straight in the ground, so I don't need to cover them. But if you want to put them in your greenhouse or in a cold frame, just to give them a little bit of protection, maybe from a torrential downpour, that will be absolutely fine. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, then I will have green shoots starting to come up, and I'll have some lovely roots starting to grow down. Well, I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.